What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. So today I figured I'd do like a little bit of a weekend vlog to just kind of take you along some of the things that I've been doing at the house, some of the new things that we got, some updates and things like that. And today I'm gonna go to the mall and I'm gonna go to Chanel and I'm gonna try to update and see if they can help me fix that Chanel bag that I got from Peter's sister. So I tried calling earlier and I didn't get an answer, so I figured I'd like to go to the mall anyway. It's like a really nice mall and it's pouring out and I took off of work today, so I'm gonna go to the mall. They have some other cool stores there too, like Restoration Hardware, and I need to see some things, so let's see how it goes. So the fact that it's raining really hard is making me a little nervous to drive, but I'm gonna be really careful, stay the speed limit, follow traffic, and I have the 4MATIC thing in the car. So hopefully this car is supposed to be able to kind of like pick up, God forbid, if anything happens, you know, if I start like hydroplaning or anything like that. That's like my worst fear, hydroplaning. Let's see. Good morning. I am just waking up for probably the 100th time. It's 7:20 a.m. My eyes look terrible. And I have been having a really hard time sleeping lately. I wake up like every like hour and a half and then stay up for like an hour or something like that. We went to bed at like 9 something last night because I was just so tired, and I woke up at like 12, and then I woke up at like 2, and then I woke up, I don't know, I woke up at like 5 and was like up for a while, and I like woke up my family at that point in time. But now I fell back asleep and now I'm like up, I think. So Peter's in the shower and I'm gonna vlog the day today because Friday and Saturday were kind of a wash. So as you saw, Friday I went to the mall. It was raining all day and I went to the mall because I had to go to the Chanel store. So I was able to drop off the Chanel bag and they are redoing the strap. So they told me it's gonna cost, they're gonna send it out, and they said it's gonna cost like $100 or so, and they're gonna just do basically a whole new strap. The rest of the bag, they said they will not touch. It basically needs to be like re-dyed because it's like white and it has like the dye rub off on the back. So they basically said that they're not going to touch it because it's been over 5 years and it's now considered vintage. So the bag is about 15 years old and they won't touch it. So I have to figure out another plan, but I'll figure that out when they send it back to me. Yesterday we had a Best Buy consultant to come by and literally was in our house from 11 a.m. to like 6 p.m. all day. It was really informative and really thorough because we talked about a lot and we got like a really big like proposal, like what we're probably gonna do to the house, and I'll share some of that throughout the vlog today, just kind of pointing out the different things that we're putting in motion, because I want today to be kind of like an update vlog and just kind of show you what's new and changing in the house, to give you an update. Anyway, so that was really good that we did it, but the whole day was kind of a wash. So we like went out really quick to the store and came right back and ate dinner and like went to bed. I was so tired from doing nothing. So today we have some plans, so let's see how it goes. It's freezing in this house right now. I'm like wearing a sweater and like sweatshirt and sweatpants, and I'm under like 500 blankets. So I'm gonna go walk around the house and figure out how to turn on the heat, because it's something we're still kind of figuring out because there's 4 different thermostats and I don't understand how they all work, which kind of also plays into what we did yesterday. So let's get this house warm. and maybe some coffee.
The baby is sleeping still.
It's so cold outside, and I think the pool is like so hot. I think we really should turn that off now and close it up. All right, so this is our thermostat. Okay, it's on heat already. I have no idea how this thing works, and it's literally 100 years old. The guy who came yesterday was like, it's vintage. Here's the other one. Let's see. Put this heat on. See, they also say like replace battery. I don't know. So this is one of the things that we talked to Best Buy about, is replacing these. So I just ordered the like Nest thing. It's like a circle, and you can control it from your phone and everything. That way, if we're like upstairs, I can like heat it and regulate the house better, and it like learns your actions and everything. Since we have 4 and they're like kind of expensive, these Nest things are like $250. It's crazy. I found them on PSEG, which is the thing that services New Jersey here, and I got like $100 off of each, so that was really good. So I got it for like $150 each, which is better, but you can only do 2. It only had like a limit of 2, and unfortunately in this house we have 4. So anyway, I ordered the 2, so hopefully they'll come and we could heat this house, but it's so cold. So I have my little coffee station here set up. I did have like a little Keurig, like the skinny one here, but I just returned it, and we're gonna be getting rid of this. So I'm gonna get like that bigger Keurig here, because we don't really use this or drink this anymore. And this is my new pride and joy, the Breville like espresso machine. So this only makes espresso, and I think it's called the like Express Espresso. I don't know. Anyway, it only makes espresso, and it's really funny because Pete, like looking at this machine, had no idea what it did, and he's like, oh yeah, it looks like it probably makes coffee also. No babe, it just makes espresso. So these are little espresso beans that you put in here. You get the grinded beans from here. You make the coffee, the espresso comes out of here, and then you can use this to froth the milk. It's the best thing ever, and I highly recommend it. It's kind of a bigger price point. It's kind of expensive. I think it's totally worth it. And I've been wanting this machine for a really long time, and I never got it because of the expense, and also because I didn't really like have anywhere to put this in any of my house before. But if you have the space and you have like a big birthday coming up, or a big like Christmas or holiday or whatever, like, recommend this 100% to you. Love this if you love espresso. The coffee makes me so happy. I made some coffee for Peter too. Babe, cheers.
Taking the big out.
Okay. So Peter is gonna go take Nala outside, and he does that all the time, which is the best. Now actually, let me tell you some things that I want to do, or some things that have changed and I think that we're definitely doing. So we originally were going to put the TV up here, because this is our like living area that has not been set up at all yet. This is our old furniture from our old apartment that just like doesn't fit at all here. Although we love this couch with all of our beings. It's time to move on. We were thinking of originally putting the TV up here. That's the sound bar, and we were gonna put the TV, and then we were gonna like do a couch around it here. We were gonna order a couch. But now when we talked to the Best Buy guy, he's like, you should do the TV here and do like a really big TV here, and then do maybe more of like an L couch, and then maybe like another like chair or two here, and make it more of like that. And then in which case I just put like an actual right size mirror here, because this is not the right size mirror, obviously. I just put that there. So that's what we're thinking about here. Having the TV and then the couch. You know, it'd be more of like an L this way. Still deciding. We have a video FaceTime call thing with Restoration Hardware later to talk about like what kind of setup works best for us, because I honestly just like really need help. I can't figure out like what to do with this room. This room's like a really weird shaped room. It's beautiful, but like just weird. Oh, you're back.
She poops.
Oh, good. Look at this beautiful light. It is 0 degrees outside. It's so cold. Closing this. We just had landscapers come and they just trimmed all of this area. So they cut back a lot of these branches. They like trimmed all of these like bushes and trimmed this thing, which was horrible. And like you couldn't even go on the steps. It was crazy. So we cut that back, and I'm honestly still decided how I feel about this weird like plant bush tree thing. Looking at it from this angle, it looks really funny. It looks like an elephant or some sort of like animal shape thing. I don't know, it's kind of funny. We still need to redo our kitchen, so I really don't like want to show it right now. Over here, oh my god, you can see that like thing coming up. Over here, we started to bring some of our plants in because like I said, it's like 0 degrees outside. So we're probably gonna put like a little bistro table here. Before they had like a big like 4-person table in the middle here, and there was like a light that I literally kept hitting my head on, and I hated it with every part of my being. Now we're probably gonna do just like a small one, just because I think it'll be nice to still have seating. And we're either gonna put it like here, or we're gonna just like do it here. And that way we can either watch TV from it too, which will be nice. We put this tree here as of right now. I don't think it's staying. I put up a poll on Instagram and a lot of people participated, and it was like 45-55. Like people were really kind of torn between the two. Some people love this, people were like, move it. So I think that we are going to move it. I think it's just too much for right here, and I think it takes away from like the grandness of this area. So we're probably gonna put a little table. Nala, wait. You look all wet underneath. Nope, nope, nope. Do not go any further.
You know the drill, pig. Yeah.
Nala. Nala, you getting all dried up. Oh. So we're gonna put a little table here. And I think we found 2 good options for what we like here, so we'll work on that. Something we also just decided that I think we're gonna do is we're gonna replace our baseboard heater covers because some of them look okay, like these look fine, but some of them are pretty bad. So I think it's just best to just do the whole house. Their little play session. And I just ordered a dining room table. I'm so excited for it to come. We got like a long rectangle one, and we're gonna get a new lighting chandelier thing here, which I think we picked out already. We didn't order yet, but I think we know what we are gonna do. And then we're gonna do 2 sconces that match this, the one that we're gonna pick. So that's in the works. Here. We just found those toys yesterday after it's been so long. And what was else in her little toys was this. Nala, look. Nala, what's this? No, not interested? She's too playful right now.
That's crazy. Let's go.
So let's do a little office tour. So here's where I spend a lot of my day. It's pretty basic right now because I don't really know what I'm doing with it, and I needed to just like have a desk to work. So this is the little setup. Also a little messy. So this desk is from Wayfair, and this chair is from France and Son, and it's actually extremely comfortable. And we actually set up the same exact setup downstairs for Peter, so maybe I'll show you that too. And then I brought in this little plant, and this was from outside. I got this little basket from HomeSense, and then I also got this rug from HomeSense. I've never been there before, but the stuff was really inexpensive, and I was like, this will be really cute to just amp up the space. Also, this rug is the softest rug I've ever felt my entire life. Then we have this little mirror where I do all of my little selfies throughout the day when I'm bored. And I like this in case I have like a Zoom meeting or something. I can just like check out, how do I look? And then I can do that. I also have my personal computer. So I have my work computer here, and then I have my personal computer here. And I'm working on getting an organizer here to get more set up. Down here, also kind of messy, but this bin is basically just full of all like my camera equipment. So everything that has to do with like my cameras, charger, tripods, things like that. And then a little garbage. Oh, and my slippers, which I love. I love comfy things. I like it because it gets a ton of light during the day. Obviously this is the nighttime now. I also like that I can watch everything that happens in the front of the house here. I can see who's coming up, what's happening, when the mail gets here. And I love being kind of like the keeper of the house here. And yeah. And then I keep some work shirts here, so if I have a Zoom meeting, I can just like throw it on. Or if I don't, I can just be comfortable. Oh, I also have my little vision board that I keep out here, so I look at it every day and like help manifest. But I put it away over here because I don't want to share it. So that's my little office. It's still a work in progress. I don't know if I like love everything about it yet, but it definitely is like a really good room for me to sit down, get my work done. I feel like I can be really productive in here, and I'm like away from everything. So I love that. Also, my favorite part of the office, when I do have a Zoom meeting, I put on this little thing on the door
so you know not to come in.
Mostly for Peter, although Peter never visits my office. I normally visit his office more. So downstairs is Peter's office. He also has the front of the house that he can see out, but he faces the other way, so he can watch TV all day. We're still working on this, but as you can see, it's a little bit of the same layout, except we have a different rug for him, and then of course Nala's little bed, because she's obsessed with him and not me. And then same chair, little stool here for when I come over and hang out and want to hang out with him. And then same desk. Right, Nala? So yeah, that's that. What we're gonna do now, like I mentioned, we were gonna get the TV. So over the weekend, his brother came over and helped us kind of hang up this wall mount for the TV. And really awesome, what he did for us too, was he moved up an outlet up here. So he put this outlet here from this one somehow also. I mean, they both work now, which is awesome, but like, I didn't even know that you could do that. So we're gonna put the TV here and we'll be able to plug it in here, as well as like the cable box, the sound bar, like all that stuff here. And we got this from Best Buy. This is basically a surge protector that helps keep all of that going.
Is that what a surge protector does?
I don't know. I don't really know what a surge protector does, but it was recommended to us. I am realizing now that we have a house how much is actually possible that I didn't like know you could do. So, all right, so let's hang this TV. Wow, it's so thin.
It's so thin.
It's crazy thin.
Actually, it's not even that heavy. It's so thin. It's insane.
This TV, so we got this, so really quick, because I told my story, but I didn't say it here yet. We got a Sony OLED TV because we were sold by the people at Best Buy, and we got this like enormous fancy TV, and we usually get Samsungs. Anyway, this TV, can you see how thin this is? There's no way that this is that thin. You also have to be very careful not to break it.
Yeah.
Well, because our last TV got a little broken, but it's all fixed now. We got a new one. Everything's good. I am helping. So we have hung the TV. It's pretty big. I know. So I think it fits pretty well on this wall, and I feel like you can't really tell how big it is from this angle, but trust that it is very large. So I think it'll be really good. You can't see any of the wires, so that's really, really good. That's accomplished what we were trying to do. You can see the little box here, plugged everything in to hide the wires, and we messed up by not putting the cable box like in the right, attaching the cable box to the TV before, but I figured out a way to kind of keep the cable box. This is probably only temporary until we have his brother come and take this down, because me and Peter put this TV up ourselves and it was a really difficult thing to do. I have no idea how much this thing weighs, but it was really, really heavy. And you can kind of see that there's all these like fingerprints and stuff on it from my side where I struggled to put it up this high. We had to lift it up super high, but we did it. Anyway, so this is the TV. And to show you what it looks like on. So this is the remote. It's pretty long and like fancy looking. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell from the screen, probably not. Actually, most likely, definitely not. But this screen, the quality of it and everything is actually really, really good. And it's big enough so that way if we put our couch here and kind of like have this whole area to like sit, you can still kind of watch it and it's like not an issue. So one of the reasons why we ended up getting a Sony TV here instead of a Samsung is because we had fully intended on getting a Samsung, one of like the QLEDs TV for here. We have a Samsung in every other room in the office and in the bedroom, and we're like, yeah, just get another Samsung. But people at Best Buy really convinced us to get the Sony, and they showed us the difference. They were saying that one of the biggest things is that overall it's just like a better TV, like the processor. I think I showed you, it's like extremely thin. I think this TV is like one of like the top line TVs. Anyway, so then they showed us what the different versions of this TV looked like versus in comparison with each other. So this TV is an OLED, which when compared to the other Sony TVs, you could see that blacks are truly black versus on the regular TVs that aren't OLEDs, they look more gray because the TV is still lit up there. And so while it's still showing black, it's still a little bit of light there, where on like an OLED where there is like a black part of the screen, it is actually, the lights are off in that area to really give the full contrast between the images. So that was something really big because they showed us an example of like some space movie and something on there, and it looked honestly phenomenal, and Pete is really into space stuff and I like that too. So we were like, this will be a game changer. And then especially when watching like sports games and stuff like that, because Pete's really into that too. This was really his area here because I don't watch anything except for the Kardashians, and having the contrast on there probably is not that big of a deal. So that's why we ended up going with the Sony. It was also slightly bigger than what we were looking for because they didn't have a 75-inch, which is what we were looking for when we were getting like the Samsung. So they had the 77-inch, which works perfectly. It is, I'm looking at it now, honestly the screen is so detailed. I could see like everything. It's really, really cool. I don't even know how I got to this point, to be honest, because before I met Pete, I never even had a TV like in my house or cable at all. And as soon as he started dating me, he like bought me like a small TV for Christmas so he could watch TV in my apartment. And then it's just grown from there. Actually, the small TV that he first bought for me for Christmas, that is really for him, is used in his office, and it's really funny. Look at this. This tiny little TV. This is the first TV that he got me. And we still have it, and it looks so small now.
I know, it is so small.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny that this was the TV that you got me for Christmas that one time?
Yeah.
And look how small it is. I remember thinking when he got me this TV, I was like, wow, it's like a really big gift, whatever. But it's actually like this tiny little TV. I had a really small apartment in the West Village when that happened. Anyway. Hope that helps. I don't know if like this TV is like necessary, if like you're just getting something for your house. I think it depends like what your needs are. We decided to invest in this TV because this particular one is quite an investment. So we decided to do that because one, we own this house and we're gonna try to not leave, you know, for a while, and hoping that this TV will really last us for a long time. So I hope to never personally move this TV ever again because it's so big and so heavy and such a complicated mess. So It's up to you what is good. I personally do love the Samsungs. I think they're super easy to use. Another thing is that the Sony uses the Android. It's like an Android operating system. So it uses like, hooks up like to your Google account. You know how like YouTube and all these different things are all set up through your Google account? It follows through to here and probably will connect everything. So if you like all that stuff connecting, then the Sony has that. The Samsung has like their own thing. So it is like separate from that. You have like a Samsung account that you can do these things through, but this is different. And then it also goes off of like their Google Play store, whereas the Samsung has like its own little like store where you download the apps for the TV. So I think it also is like a matter of preference there. We'll see. I hooked up my email account to this, so it'll be interesting to see if it starts like recommending and tracking different things across my Google account. So we'll see what happens there. So yeah, now we have like this really nice TV. And we're gonna get a couch soon, so we're still kind of deciding what couch we're gonna get. We have a few in mind, and we'll share once we get that in, but we're trying to make this a really big, like, cozy area for everyone to just like come hang out on like a big comfy couch. So more to come when we get that. And we're still doing some of the other spaces like the dining room, the bedroom, and things like that. So in another vlog I'll show you some of our progress around that. But this is it so far. Hope you like seeing what we've done so far. I really want to watch more Kardashians now because I haven't seen this, and the quality on this TV makes me want to really watch this. I don't know why. Please like this video and subscribe to see more updates and stuff we're doing to the house. I know that one of the things I really like to do on this vlog is review like my new luxury item purchases and things like that, and I love all of like the questions and feedback and stuff that you guys give on those videos. It really like drives me a lot. I just haven't made any new purchases for like luxury items lately, and maybe I'll have something soon, but it's probably going to be a lot of house focused stuff because that's kind of where we're spending our money and our time and energy and stuff right now. So hope you're into that because that's going to be a lot more stuff coming up, like where we got our couch, our dining table, which like I cannot wait to share that. Yeah, probably some like updates and stuff like renovations, other renovations that we're doing to the house too. So I'll share all of that, including like closet stuff. That'll come like later. We have a whole like plan. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.